your comrades, in other words, your colleague, and do not waste time. Neighbor was willing to accommodate him because he believes that everybody has a voice. And in front of neighbor and behind neighbor, he's a true neighbor to comrades and a true neighbor to the Jamaica Labour Party.
Okay, well said. So I asked about the question again. Do you believe the Neighbor platform supports the agenda of the Jamaica Labour Party? Yes, sir.
And I will answer you.
Maybe I should step out of the room.
And I will, no, neighbor, you don't need to go nowhere. And I will say to you again, neighbor is an individual. Remember, I have 30 years of community life, you know. The fact of the matter, be fair and be willing to call truth, truth, and lies, lies. If your neighbor does something wrong, if the JLP does something wrong, I will tell them that I think they are going down the wrong pathway. I don't think neighbor is the type of person who will see the PNP doing wrong and will tell them that they are doing right. Neighbor is a man that lives the word neighborly. He is neighborly with everyone. You don't know who lives next door to you, and neighbor is going to accommodate everyone.
And I will agree with you wholeheartedly, sir.
And he supports the PNP's objective of giving good governance as an aspiration. And he supports JLP's objective. Hold on. And he supports JLP's pathway of giving value representation to this country. One is reality, one is an aspiration. The PNP has not achieved that yet.
Okay, perfect. And I will ask about the question another way. Do you believe the majority of the people that interacts on the Neighbors platform are supporters of the Jamaica Labour Party?
Well, let me tell you something. I will say
this. Mr. Delroy, man. It's a yes or no answer, man.
Neighbor
Come on,
hold on. Neighbor.
No, this has nothing to do with neighbor. No, sir.
Everybody.
No, Mr. Delroy.
I believe. Hold on.
Mr. Mr. Delroy. I am asking you a question. No, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. This has nothing to do with neighbor. No, I am saying to you, do you believe the majority of the callers or the listeners that interact with neighbor, not neighbor, but the people who call into the program, do you believe that they support the Jamaica Labour Party?
Let me tell you, I'm going to answer you this way. By my presence on this program, there's a growing JLP population. So if you thought it was otherwise, it's growing. And we have a lot of labor rights listening and a lot of supporters for the Jamaica Labour Party. And equally so, there's a lot of persons who support the PNP who is trying to find out what we are saying in order for them to prepare propaganda material to counter what we are doing.
All right.
That's what they're doing.
So I will take it, that's a yes, correct?
You answer it any way you wish.
Okay, so let me ask you this though. Do you believe that this program, that this platform that Neighbor is carrying on, I would assume based on your answers that this platform that Neighbor has here, it is playing a major role in the political process, correct?
Let us understand that a diverse audience is what is required by every politician, and that's why Neighbor is one of my favorite programs. He does well in managing his processes and indeed moderating his program. And if he must get a grade from me, he will get a star 99.
Star 99. Wow, that's a high mark. So let me ask you this question now. This is a bombshell question now, right? Why, as you know, Neighbor carry on a forecast, correct? Are you aware of that?
Yes, he does.
And are you aware that the forecast that Neighbor carries out a couple times a week, it always favors the Jamaica Labour Party? Are you aware of that?
Fully so, and my own polls on the ground favors the Jamaica Labour Party.
Okay, perfect. But we're talking about the platform now, Mr. Delroy, not yours. And are you aware that Neighbor has to pay the people who go out in the field to carry out the polls? Are you aware of that?
He has never discussed his operational thing with us, and so we're not fully aware.
So you're not
fully aware.
So you're not aware.
Not fully.
Okay, perfect. I have heard Neighbor said from time to time, I don't know if you listen to Neighbor. The question I ask you, have you ever heard Neighbor state on the platform that he needs a financial support so he can carry on the program? Have you ever heard that?
My commitment to neighbor is real, and at an opportune time, neighbor will be fully supported by us in carrying out his mandate.
Well, okay. So no. Okay. So the reason.
What you think? You think? Do you think that we are going to allow? Do you think that we are going to allow a man like neighbor? I told neighbor that he's going to grow from strength to strength, and whatever we have to do as a people. And look here, we have to be careful that we don't present to neighbor what you call a sweetener for him to support the Jamaica Labour Party, you know. When I'm contributing to neighbor, you won't know. Because if we give him more, then you might think that neighbor is diluting his objectivity for the cause of the Jamaica Labour Party. What neighbor is doing is carrying truth. That's what he's doing. Neighbor does not believe in other words, if you don't give neighbor $1, neighbor is going to carry the truth nonetheless. That's what journalism is always about. It's about professionalism.
No. Hold on, Mr. Delroy. Mr. Delroy, let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
do you believe radio station A and radio station B can go on a transmitter 24 hours a day without commercial?
Look here. I don't know if you have done a course in law or is a lawyer and you are now trying to get into my head. What I'm just going to say to you, neighbor is positively placed because he has been doing excellently in giving value journalism to the people of this country or those who have listened to his platform. And let me tell you something. One of the hallmark of politics is this. Lift people up and they will lift you up. Neighbor is lifting up a lot of persons and neighbor is not going to go unnoticed. Rest assured of that.
Okay, so let me ask this question again because I ask you direct questions, but you don't give me direct answers. You talk about journalism, right? And I'm asking you a question again.
I'll give you one more. You're not asking me anymore. I'm not taking any more from you. One
more. I ask you the question again. Do you believe radio station A and radio station B can go on here and transmit from Negril Point to Moran Point without commercials to pay the bills?
It is folly to think that way. I don't know if you're thinking.
Oh, it is. It is folly. Okay. I will agree with you. And I will leave it at that, Mr. Delroy. But next thing,
who pay you to do this? Who pay you to do the poll?
No, pay me. Nobody don't pay me anything, Mr. Delroy. I'm my own free person.
Listen to me. Let me make one thing clear. Lola, let me make one thing clear to you.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure why the line of questions.
You're not sure, huh?
I'm not sure. And I don't know if neighbor is sure because I'm sure he did not pay you to do this.
Most definitely not.
What I'm saying to you now is that neighbor is earning his keep. And there's much more in store for neighbor because he's doing an awesome job. And I'll tell you this, as a justice of the peace for over 15, 16 years, I sit in a barber chair and I give people human service. And a man walked into the barbershop and called my name and said, Mr. Dobney, how are you doing? I said, I'm doing well. He said, you did something for my family that I will never forget. And I want to tell you this. You are an awesome man. And I want to tell you, he made even, remember I wasn't doing JP services, He said to the barber, do me a favor. When this man get out of the chair, just tell him to go through the door. Because whatever you charge him is me dealing with it. I make no apologies for this. I don't know the man, but I've served him well. When you serve people, my friend, they will serve you. Neighbor is serving the Jamaican people, and he's serving the people that listens to this platform. He's going to be a face and a voice to be reckoned with as this country continues to evolve. Neighbor, I want to commend you. And on behalf of the people of Southern St. Catherine, I want to thank you for accommodating me with my nonsense at points in time, but my desire to spread the good cheers and the positive that is going to be coming to Southern St. Catherine. Neighbor, you're an awesome individual. And I know of some of the good things that you're doing for those young men which you cater to without asking for $1. You are going to be taken care of, neighbor. And if nobody else take care of you, those who you impact on a daily basis is going to say, there goes daddy. I give you one case in point. Let me tell you something also, neighbor. I've always told everyone that my desire in Southern St. Catherine is to lift up the young men in that community so that when they see me coming, they will not be saying, here is an opportunity for a dinner. Here is an opportunity for a liquor or a pack of high-grade weed. Because I always joke with them and say, make sure high-grade they are smoking. Because you can't smoke no bush weed, I joke with them. I want to empower them so that they are able to hand each of us a business card. And they're able to say to us that this is our success story. I do not. I tell them I'm going to positively arrest all of them. Because when I use the word arrest, it pricks their hair where this man come with. I said the police negatively arrest you. But when I positively arrest you, I'm going to create opportunities for you. I'm going to look at first 10 of you who can own a black factory. I'm going to look at some of you who can link yourself with a professional electrician and become the apprentice. So it is George Brown and Associates. All of that is what I want to bring to the youth of Southern St. Catherine through a social connectivity center. We cannot leave our young people by the wayside, whether we're going to church or to work, and think that's okay. They're going to bore holes into your canoe of objectives. What you must do is embrace and engage and allow them to see a positive light and indeed lift them up so that our communities can be lifted up. I am going to walk every lane in Southern St. Catherine. And if there's one young man that is not doing anything, I want to have that conversation with you.
Very good, Mr. Dabney. Very good. Very good.
And I'm going to be doing that. And neighbor, if you don't do nothing, follow me on that one.
Definitely. You heard that, neighbor. Okay, Mr. Dabney. But Mr. Dabney, do you have any printed material with all that you have just manifested just now?
Yes, I am. Yes, I have a document. It's called A New Day, a brighter Southern St. Catherine. We are saying to the people, a brighter day for Southern St. Catherine. I want to push this your way too. Many of us look forward to going to Elsha Beach. It's not what it is and what it has been. Elsha will be restored to a place of
a little break in Mr. Dubney's
but well, neighbor, I will tell a neighbor.
I feel that you're going to the airport.
Yes.
We want Elsha to become a pride of place. We want the Sugarman area to be transformed into a 5-star style objective. And you have Fort Clarence across the way. If you want to go fish and festival and want to stay over, we want to say it's going to be a staycation spot. You go stay, you vacation. Elsha Beach will be restored under the Jamaica Labour Party. And that is part of my grand objective. And we are going to win.
By the way, Mr. Dubney, I've gotten overtures from the PNP, you know, sir.
Well, neighbor, tell everybody.
Yes. I have.
Try to attract good.
You're breaking up good, Mr. Dubney.
No, what I will say to you, the PNP will try to attract good people.
I see.
But the fact is, their vision of transformation is poor, and this track record is not there. Maybe neighbor.
To be fair, that there are significant costs that we have had to bear to do what we do. And some of them, as I have been saying, we will not be able to do if we are not receiving some support.
Right.
We have had to be weighing our options, to be very frank, because whilst we would want to do better, some of the material that we have, we need funds to produce it. so that we can bring it to the listeners.
And that's exactly.
I've made appeals to my listeners to say, hey, if you like what we do, if you are interested in supporting us, then contact
put some money up. But neighbor, I will say this in closing, neighbor. If you were batting for the People's National Party, you wouldn't have a money issue, you know. No constraint whatsoever.
No, that's a low blow, my friend. That's a low blow. You are trying to bring neighbor into disrepute, and I'm not going to stay on this platform and allow you to do that. Frankly speaking, you ought not to have done that. What the people must do on both sides.
But Mr. Dabney, but if neighbor is batting for the Jamaica Labour Party, and the Jamaica Labour Party slow with the money.
He's not doing that.
No, this is my opinion. It's my opinion. It is my opinion. It is my opinion.
For you to come and try to disrespect neighbor in this regard,
I am not disrespecting the gentleman. I'm giving my opinion.
Yes, you have.
I'm giving my opinion.
And the fact of the matter, he's not batting for the Jamaica Labour Party. He's not doing that. And don't say it again. Because if you say it again, I'm going to engage neighbor off here and tell him how to keep your program, because you're bringing this program into disrepute.
No, I'm not.
What you must do,
neighbor,
if you
I withdraw my statement.
In like manner, you must withdraw it, and I thank you. You're an excellent politician for the PNP. No worry yourself, you're one of the good ones. By withdrawing it, you have done well for yourself. You have redeemed yourself, so we can continue to have this conversation. Let us accept this fact, my friend. That truth is truth. I've never come onto this program and seen neighbor pushing off a PNP and accommodating a JLP.
I think we have established that already, Mr. Dominic.
He listens to your line of conversation, he researches it, and he brings truth to the table. And let us applaud neighbor on that.
Bravo. But again, Mr. Dabney, you know, the fact of the matters are the facts. Opinions are opinion. We're not entitled to our own facts. But at the end of the day,
just join the Change Jamaica campaign. Choose Jamaica campaign.
No, man. Life is politics is transactional, Mr. Dabney. Always remember that.
Not necessarily. The politics that I know is not transactional. The politics that I know is from the people for the people, and the spirit of collaboration that gives value to all efforts that is going to change the face of things across this nation. When you become transactional within context, no wonder you will survive on the Port Indices Strip. You can become transactional there. The fact is, we are talking about managing a nation. We're not diluting our objectives. Every single thing is about a double entry principle, which is in the purest form. The people from the people, and that's what politics is all about. It's not about transactional this and transactional that. It is about giving value to the people in order to change the fortunes of things for everyone. Neighbor is not about this transactional thing. He's about giving information. And neighbor, you are going to survive in spite of the comrade trying to bat for you. Maybe he's trying to lure you over there, and they sent him over there to remember, ask him who sent him, you know.
Well, he's not the only one. He's not the only one.
The line of conversation that he's engaging in to make it feel as if he's giving value to you. He's helping you.
Yeah.
But that's not a problem.
My listeners will have to respond.
Exactly.
Mr. Dabney, in parting, I'll tell you this. I've been looking at the numbers, and I tell you something. I said to neighbor earlier that with the Jamaica Labour Party having a swing going in their direction, and the popularity of the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, 742 votes should not be a problem for you.
Not at all.
And I am counting. I have counted your seat as one of the seats that we will take from the People's National Party. And all I want you to do on the day is to go out there and make sure that your team is organized. You have all the votes that you have secured on your canvas, get them out on the day of election, and as long as you get out the votes, we can count you among the laborites that will be going to the White House.
There's a thing called plan. We actually put a plan in place to counter the historic actions of the PNP Southern St. Catherine. We have put a plan in place. What they don't know is what my plan is. But in addition to that, there's contingency A, contingency B, and contingency C. The fact is, they are going to have to be good craftsmen in order to break through what we are going to be putting on the table. So I'm going to have to concede now, because they're not going to survive.
A good question, Mr. Johnson. Let me ask you a question. As you're asking the PNP to concede, are you a man of the cloth?
I am.
Oh, you are? Well, I'm sorry to know that you're a man of the cloth. Well, not sorry to know that, but I was hopeful that you're not, because I was going to ask if you're a betting man, but since you're a man of the cloth, I would assume that you're not a betting man.
No. On this, look here, listen to me. Listen to me. Bet me now.
Oh, so you are going to go against your values of a man of the cloth to wager?
No, listen to me. Listen to me. Look here. When I buy a barbecue ticket at church, I stand to win a basket.
Okay,
you can buy your barbecue ticket now. And I am going to say this to you. I'm going to say this to you. Let us meet on election night. And one of us is going to buy the celebratory drink.
Well, election night, you are in St. Catherine. Election night, I will be in central Manchester. Because
I'm going to tell you, if you are supporting the PNP, so don't stay there.
What's that?
Come where you're going, but do not stay there. Don't even vote on the day, my friend. I said don't vote on the day.
Don't vote? No.
Just come to Southern St. Catherine. Just come to Southern St. Catherine where you can't vote, but you will be able to celebrate.
Do you reside in the Portmore area, sir?
For 40 years.
40 years. Okay, cool. 40 years. So I think I have it by a few years. Yeah, man. But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying as a man of the cloth, I really believe that, and this is where everybody will jump, you know. I really believe that you need to join neighbor in his operations, because with all respect to you have a good talk. You have some great ideas. I'm not going to take that away from you.
Hold on, you're not trying to pull me up to this PNP.
No, man, no, not at all. But what I'm going to tell you this though, Mr. Dabney.
You're fine solace over here.
Hold on, Mr. Dabney, man. Mr. Dabney.
Look like you're getting comfortable.
No, not at all. I tell you that life is transactional, you know, whether or not you want to accept it, yes or no. You know, if
I'm giving you a transaction, I'm giving you a positive transaction. Yeah, join us in Southern St. Catherine. Do not go to Manchester.
But hold on,
come, let's celebrate.
No, man. I will be in Jamaica, but I won't be able to cast a vote at no way, shape, or form. Let me make that very clear.
I am happy for you. I am happy for you.
I know that, but yeah, man. But hold on, man. But hold on. But remember, life is transactional. Always remember that.
Hold on, but you know you're part of Jamaica's problem. Though.
Me? No, man, my problem is not my back pocket, man.
No. No, that your part. No, I will even strengthen my expression. You are indeed a part of Jamaica's problem.
Me?
Let me tell you something. I had a conversation with a young lady today. You are. Tell me why you are part of Jamaica's problem.
Tell me how.
Well, let me tell you why. Any Jamaican who has the opportunity to vote as a Jamaican and don't vote, then you must take what you get. You could have been part of a process of continued transformation of this country, and you chose not to. You don't even choose to vote for the party that you're batting for here, and that is dereliction of duty. It's adult responsibility.
Mr. W just been tongue in cheek.
No, but the gentleman was saying something, Mr. Dabney. One of your colleagues was saying something.
Mr. Dabney, he's a labor right. He's just talking Mr. Dabney.
Don't vote, say you have a vote. If you don't have one, say you don't have one. And if you have one and it's going to cast it for the PNP, I would say to you, think clearly. about what you're
Yeah, but in closing,
because
though, Mr.
you
Mr.
can't
Mr.
disrupt.
Yeah,
No,
let's wrap up that, man.
In closing, though, Mr. Dabney, though, I believe that you are a very ambitious guy, and you are very ambitious. But I believe, though, sir, for you to believe that you are going to beat Fitz Jackson, I mean, it's a fallacy. It's delusional.
It's a race. It's a race, Garth, man.
It's a race that you won't be able to win, sir. All due respect.
And I'll tell you, I'll be jumping on Mr. Dabney's side.
It is hold on.
It is possible.
So after this,
Yeah.
no, you're saying that
Your line is a little bad there, Dabney.
you are predicting.
Your line is a
that-
little bad.
Are you suggesting? Are you suggesting? Oh, you're hearing me now?
Your line is bad there, Dabney.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Are you hearing me now?
I'm hearing you now. Yes.
All right. The question I ask, I am just saying to my good friend, comrade friend, is he predicting and projecting that beating Fitz Jackson is going to be difficult? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I wouldn't say it's going to be difficult. It will never happen.
All right, let me tell you something. Do not bet something that is going to cost you your life, because you are going to be a dead man.
Let me say
Do
this to
not
Mr.
say
Dabney.
if I beat him. Do not say if I beat Fitz Jackson, you're going to jump off a cliff.
No,
Because I will have to be planning. Don't do that.
I live on solid grounds. There's no cliff around
I
me.
give you something that is going to bring joy to both of us.
Tell me.
Come to Southern St. Catherine. Let's celebrate together. Do not make.
Where is your party office? Where is your party office?
I am in Nago Head.
I know, but where's the container? You said a container. Where's the container there?
Look here, come to Nago Head. Let me tell you something. Come to Nago Head and you will find me. That's all.
I know. We know Newland Road. We make a left or a right. Where we go? Where on Newland Road?
Where you're coming from?
We're coming from Independence City.
Where you coming from?
Independence City. Coming from
All
Independence
right,
City.
once you reach the stoplight, if you are 1, 2, 3, 4 cars before you go across the light,
The first stoplight.
you will see my office.
The first stoplight
The
across from
last
Fitz
stoplight,
Jackson's.
the first stoplight. The first stoplight is a lovely container. Hold on. The first stoplight is a lovely building, the legacy of Fitz Jackson. The first stoplight.
Okay, so we're going to the
He has
second
a
one.
lovely office over there, and I'm sure he has coffee and tea.
Yeah, man. So we'll
and
make
all
a left
sorts
when
of
we
things.
get there, going back to Bayside.
So when you, no, hold on, stop, man, stop and listen. I want you to listen to me. When you come to the first stoplight and you go across the stoplight, if you look to your right, you see the lovely office of Fitz Jackson. It's a legacy.
Correct.
Two things he has as a legacy: his lovely stoplight, and he has over 28 billboards that has been erected in the constituency against this near fight.
Yeah, correct.
So that is part of Fitz Jackson's
Yes.
legacy. When you come down, when you go further up the road and look to your right, all you will see is a community in decay. And then when you come down further, you will see my container office. It's a container, and I have a few signs up there. And it is not as lofty as Fitz Jackson, because guess what? We have 5 councillors to treat with. We have our mayor and we have a member of parliament. So they are living in.
So what I'm going to do in a couple of weeks, hopefully, God spare life, I will definitely stop by your office. I will leave your secretary or whoever the representative there, my name and number.
No, you can give it to me. 876-579-4187.
All right, good. All right, so and then I want to see in person, because this congratulatory drink, I would love to receive it from you then,
No, hold on. Let me tell you when you're going to come. You say you don't have a vote. If you lied, you lied.
No, man, I'm telling a lie, Mr. Dabney. I tell you, I don't have a vote. I don't have a vote.
We have to move
All
on.
right, so you don't have a vote. So what I'm going to say to you.
Yeah.
Time come, Mr. Dabney.
Time
come for you
come.
to stop. Time come for you to accept defeat in the now.
All right, Darkman.
Take care, sir.
Take care of yourself. Thank you so much.
You're heading to Hope Road. Oh, you're going back to Hope Road to strategize for tomorrow morning.
Hope Road? No, man. I have an Hope garden in my back of my house.
Well, it's
I'm going that to
no, I know you guys go to Oakwood every night to strategize on your next day's plot against the Jamaica Labour Party. But we won't work.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you.
all right, Mr. Dabney, you have a wonderful rest of the night, sir.
Take care of yourself, man. Enough respect.
Wish you all the best. Same to you. Good.
Yeah, man.
Oh, and that's it. That's God, man.
Well, God bless you. Thank God he doesn't have a vote.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Dabney, neighbor.
Yes.
I say this to you.
Yes.
You know, Andrew Holness is Prime Minister today. You know why?
Yes.
When he was an opposition leader, he was a responsible opposition leader.
That is correct.
He gave credit where credit was due, and he looked at the policies that were workable and criticized them and put forward alternative policies.
Indeed.
And people believe what he was putting forward were superior to what the government was offering. As a result, they elected him. When he became Prime Minister in 2016, he led, and he led very well. And especially during COVID, this Prime Minister and his government led very well. And after COVID, he has continued to do a very good job. Right? And trust me, with his popularity and with the popularity of the Jamaica Labour Party, 1,000 votes for any candidate is not surmountable. And I say to you, Mr. Dabney, when I look, we are going to get a surprise on the night of election. Unless something drastic happens between now and election day, the PNP is going to be completely wiped out. And that much I can say to you.
All right. Clarence,
that sounds like a plausible statement, and I back that up by saying, when I was coming on this program this evening, I looked up the manifesto, the 2016 manifesto, which was Partnership for Prosperity, that was put up with the Jamaica Labour Party. I looked through every page of it, and when I looked through every page of it, I said, this Prime Minister lived his manifesto, and indeed, the work and the outcomes are there for all of us to see. And that indeed was documented in that booklet that was delivered, led by the Prime Minister and all of us across the 63 constituencies. We can also say that neighbor, and I leave with this, Damon Crawford put out the manifesto of the People's National Party in halfway tree by validating the wiping of car glass, validating poverty, and validating what you call a system that was brought about by themselves. And keeping people in poverty is what the PNP is all about. I say to us in Southern St. Catherine and across the length and breadth of this country, let us choose Jamaica. Let us ignite the energies of every councillor on the Jamaica Labour Party side, every single one of them in 63 constituency, to become the engine of authority for your member of parliament on the ground. Give value support, mobilize the people, and ensure that we have what you call a massive turnout for the Jamaican Labour Party as we choose Jamaica for the best, in the best interest of Jamaica land we love. Let's do it. And let's do it for ourselves, but most importantly, let us do it for our children, indeed the next generation, who will look back and say, the Jamaica Labour Party since 1964 or 62 has been a good steward in terms of leadership of this country. To Andrew Holness, I say, continue to do your work, because the people of Jamaica are seeing, they are listening, and they are waiting to give you the third term as we continue with the mission and mandate of transformation of Jamaica land we love.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dobby.
Yes, you're welcome.
You need to send me a number for me to call you, sir, or I can call you on the same number you gave me.
Yes, neighbor, and I'm gonna give you another number too.
No, don't give me on air. Just
yes,
put it in my
no
inbox,
problem.
no? Put it in my inbox.
All right, I definitely will, neighbor.
All right, I'd like to talk to you. Thank you.
You take care.
So good to talk to this fine gentleman who is running for St. Catherine Southern Mr. Dublin. What a nice man.
That's,
Very decent man. Very knowledgeable man. Yes? Very knowledgeable.
And listen, neighbor, you see, this man is saying a lot, neighbor. And if you listen to him, he is not actually saying things that you probably can use to criticize him, like we have heard on the People's National Party platform. He's coherent.
Yes.
He's on point, right? And he's sound in his reasoning. And that is what we do.
And sounds like a servant leader.
A servant leader, yes, neighbor. I honestly think that he's gonna take it home, neighbor. Last time, I'm looking
I hope people like Mr. Dublin. Yes. We need people like Dublin in the politics, sir.
I think he's gonna take it home, neighbor, because if you look at where Fitz Jackson's coming from in terms of his numbers, he used to be winning by a much larger margin, in Portmore. And we have seen where Mr. Dabney, in a month of being in the seat, have actually given him a good run for his money and brought down the numbers to 742. And 742 in a time when the Jamaica Labour Party is at its highest in terms of popularity. And the Prime Minister is more popular than any leader in his time. Right? This will take him over the line, neighbor. And I was doubting it, but I've been gone to look at the numbers again, neighbor. Don't be surprised, neighbor, that we create history in this country, because the margins that I'm now seeing. Let me give you some example, neighbor.
Yes.
For Central St. Mary, that margin of victory over Morris 5 been there for 34 years. And only won the seat by 470 votes. St. Catherine Southern, which is Mr. Dabney's seat, he lost it by 742. St. Catherine Northwest 22. St. Andrew East Central, that is Peter Phillips' seat, 1102. St. Andrew West.
That's what they won by.
That's what they won by. St. Andrew.
No hassle with Vassal.
No hassle with Vassal. Yes.
Seems to be
St. Andrew West. Yes, with Quashi lawyers, Anthony Hilton, 1,500. He has the largest margin of victory of all of them.
He looks a little shaky too. What's the young man's name?
Donkey.
Huh?
I think it's Donkey is his name, right? Manchester Northwest with Damian Young and Peter Phillips. That's 723 votes. St. Anne Southeastern, that's 14 votes. When we look at Julian Robinson, his seat is 1,116 votes that he won by. And we have Omar Fritz, who I understand is a real estate developer and somebody who's been working the ground. I understand that a lady who was working with him and was doing some serious work got taken away, and the people in the constituency are upset by that. So we could see as big, we could see something happening up in that constituency. We protest. Natalie Nita Garvey.
Yes.
While I'm not counting on that seat, our margin of victory is 1,302 votes.
Yes, never had a strong candidate.
And now we see Denise Daly. I never realized that her margin of victory was so close. 1,445 votes.
Yes, but Twickenham Park remains pretty heavy.
We're pretty heavy, but the thing is, if we had a good candidate in there now, we're looking at the numbers and looking at what is happening to the leadership of that constituency over the last years. Quite a few of those guys are behind bars. Right? And so the possibility exists that if a strong contest is put up in that constituency, we may not win the constituency, but the margin of victory can be reduced significantly.
Yes. So are you saying to me that Vassal, no hassle with Vassal, is likely to pull that off?
Is likely to pull that off against Dennis Gordon. and I'm sure Dennis Gordon may come with some funds, but I think the people are now tired and fed up of the PNP politics, that they want to try a young, bright lawyer who is there to actually help them out and to guide them in the right direction. So this bright lawyer...
But if the PNP is not able, Barry, if the PNP is not able to hold on to its seats, then its prospect of winning the election is very, very low.
Yes, very low. And neighbor, when I say to you that with the swing that is coming for the Jamaica Labour Party in terms...
What do you mean swing coming? How you mean there's a swing coming?
No, neighbor, when you look at what is happening, every striking day that you see the Prime Minister move a thing on his chessboard, right?
Yeah, but tell me about the swing.
The swing, neighbor, is coming, is growing. And what you find is that the PNP, if you know, the PNP have been campaigning, you know, and there's a time when we saw the PNP say that they were leading the polls, and you hear people telling you all kind of things. Last time we had the local government elections, you saw where the PNP was very competitive in the local government election. But at that time, we had a lot of people who were crying about things not reaching the small man on the ground.
The 10 points.
Right. So what happens, neighbor, is that the Prime Minister was able to give back 250,000 people $20,000 in tax returns. And what is currently happening on the ground as we speak is that 50,000 Jamaicans will be getting back $20,000 as a part of the Solidarity Program.
50,000 Jamaicans are now getting money?
Are now getting money, so you can go to your constituency office.
50,000 Jamaicans are now getting $20,000, sir?
50,000 Jamaicans, as long as you never qualified for that tax return, neighbor. You don't have a job.
So I could apply, sir?
Yes, sir. If you don't have a job and you never got back tax returns, you could go to your MP office or the Ministry of Labour and you could sign up there and you could get back $20,000. Those are the things that the people say we're not reaching them. Neighbor, when you look, you could go to Heart for Free.
50,000 Jamaicans, sir?
50,000 Jamaicans, neighbor, right? And that is, neighbor, any way you want to look at it. Any member of parliament who don't use that to the advantage would be stupid. Because if you can say to your constituent that, listen to me, my government is providing you with a solidarity grant to do anything that you want to do, as long as you qualify, as long as you didn't get that $20,000 before, right?
But somebody can sign me up for that, man.
Neighbor, nobody don't have to sign you up, neighbor. You can go sign up yourself.
Okay.
Right? That can buy 2 drinks and a lunch, you know, neighbor.
No, what are you talking about? I need to wear shoes, you know, sir.
All right. So I'm just saying to you, so with that out there, neighbor, the pain points are receding. Right?
Yes.
When people telling you that they're not feeling it. If you're not feeling it, you don't want to feel it, you're taking yourself out of where it is happening. Neighbor, when you look, unemployment is down by, from the last time we heard it was 3.7%. Now it's down by 3.3%.
Yes.
Neighbor, which means that, and I said this to you earlier, the last time we saw...
Winston, are you listening? Winston, because I know... Winston, are you listening? $50,000. I beg your pardon, Barry, but this sounds amazing.
50,000 people, neighbor, 50,000 people will get $20,000 in the Solidarity Program.
Oh, my goodness. Wow.
Yes. So, wow. So the last time, neighbor, we saw unemployment at this level in the history of Jamaica was 1838.
Yes.
And if people know what happened in 1838, this was when slavery was abolished.
Well, that's a good piece of information to give out. Today is the 2nd of August. Yeah. Emancipation was yesterday.
Yes.
And so we had full employment under slavery.
Under slavery, full employment under slavery. And that was the last time we saw unemployment rate beating what we have now. So this is the lowest unemployment rate in the history of emancipated Jamaica.
And come to choose Jamaica, Barry.
That's right. So neighbor, so when you hear that people telling you, and when you look, neighbor, police stations are renovated, health centers are renovated. Neighbor, did you know that the Ministry of Health provided over 4,200 Jamaicans with dentures in the second chance smile.
Dentures, sir?
Dentures, sir. When
you mean false teeth? You mean false teeth?
False teeth.
False teeth, sir?
4,200 Jamaicans with false teeth. People.
How many Jamaicans? How many Jamaicans got false teeth?
200 Jamaicans. People who could not eat food.
What you saying to me?
People who could not bite dumpling, but can now bite dumpling. 4,000.
Those with gums, they are, yeah, but sometimes the gum get hard, can't bite the dumpling, you know.
But you have to squeeze the dumpling. My grandfather used to squeeze the dumpling with the gum, you know. And you see my move them up and down until you get to a size where you
can't chew cow skin.
Right.
You can't chew cow skin with gum, sir.
You can't chew cow skin with gum. No.
But you know, Barry, don't make the children hear this. You know, so I hear say those guys without teeth, they're good for another thing. Left that alone.
No, neighbors, you'll have to ask the ladies, you know. You'll have to ask the ladies in the chat.
Keep your teeth. Keep Barry. They say if you can't waste it, you do what?
Waste it.
Boy, I tell you something.
No, neighbor, let me just give you another little thing in terms of the reduction in the pain point, neighbor. You know, our parents, come September, neighbor, our parents were wondering, my God, how am I going to find money to send my people, taxi man and bus fare?
Yes.
Send my children to school.
Yes.
A bus fare alone going to cost $500.
Yes.
So when you hear that you jump on a bus and it only costs you $50, neighbor.
Yes, sir. That is that, and I have been calling for some attention to that. I am sure that many parents are getting the assistance. I understand that books are very expensive here, Barry. Eh?
But neighbor, guess what happened? Guess one thing I can tell you now, neighbor. The government is going to be providing e-books for children.
E-books?
E-books, neighbor. So that means as long as you have a computer, you can find your books online, free of cost to your...
Yes. No, are the parents aware of this?
Neighbor, it has been around for a while, but because of the gadgets and the internet service...
By the way, Barry, there's a listener who wants me to tell you that gum good. That's chewing gum. Alluring Alyssa. Chewing gum she talking about.
I guess she would know, neighbor. So neighbor, when you see September morning come, and you and that parent says, listen, I'm not giving the money this morning. I got to tap up your card. So this is your bus fare. Make sure that you have your card and you don't lose it. Because guess what? All I'm going to provide you with is a little lunch money if you're not the palm part. And if you're the palm part, all me have to give you is a like $50 or $100 to buy one sock or one bag.
Are they aware? Though Barry? Are the people aware of these in
this day and age of social media, neighbor, every single parent is aware because they know they're accessing their opportunity. Neighbor, there's one thing I would suggest to Mr. Vaz, right? And I'm going to suggest it to some people to say that if we could say to the kids, if we could say that if you take the bus in the morning, you could get a